Hey, Shalom, Markins, Rakam, Makapashim, James London, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Chakodash. I want to give double honors unto the elders, the apostles, James, and Shalom out there to the whole for that pushing the truth in all sincerity. Back again with another video, and as you know, we've already seen, the destruction and removal of, the infamous Georgia Guidestones, right? Which is, the elites outlining their vision, their so-called vision for the earth, right? And we always bring up, the fact that they want to maintain the human population at 500 million, okay, which would mean that we're currently 7.5 billion people over in their eyes, right? And they're always telling us that the world is overpopulated and the resources are being strained. And guess what's happening right now? All the resources are being strained. It's a good case for them. All right, it's a good case for them to promote all this Depop, as it's called, right? Mr. Gates and the carbon footprint and all this business. It's good. A good case for them. But we always bring that up, concerning the Georgia Guidestones, man. But it's got a bunch of other commandments in there or whatever. But brothers have done videos on this already, concerning its whether it got blown up or whether it got, hit by lightning or whatever the case may be. They've removed it now. They've demolished the rest of it. All right, so it no longer stands no more. And much like that, much like these stones, the goals and the objectives of the elite, of the wicked of Esau, right? They're gonna be demolished too, man. They're gonna be broken down. They're gonna be, they ain't gonna succeed, man. The Lord's gonna destroy them, right? It's gonna come falling down, Esau. All of this that you've been doing, man, it's all gonna come falling down, man. Just like these, man. And that's that's the focus of this video, man. I just got a couple of scriptures. I'm not gonna make this too long, but as I said, brothers have done videos on this already, so I'm just adding to the fire, but yeah, you see that anyway, right? So let's jump into Psalms 10. I'm gonna read Psalms 10. All right, it says, why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou self in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. And it's like we say, man, all these, the Esau, man, they're always plotting and scheming on the people, man. Okay, they're looking to enslave and, hook you up to internet things that control you, man, via, the mark. They mark M-A-R-K, right? The RFID. So, they're always plotting and scheming, leading you down this path to enslavement, man. Destruction. All right. Verse 3 says, for the wicked boasted of his heart's desire. All right. This was nothing but, them putting out in the open, their thoughts and ideas, what they want to do. All right. Because there's always a question of who put these stones up. Some random, mythical geezer, or RC Christian, but no one knows who the dude is, or who they are, or whoever. No one knows nothing about it. All right, all you know is rich people, because only rich people would waste their money putting up fucking stones in the middle of nowhere, So the elites are all setting that up, man. But that's them, boasting of their heart's desires, man. Okay, they put shit out in the open. They put things in their movies and things like that, in books and whatever, and it goes under the radar by the majority of people, man. Anybody that wants to speak about it, that's fantasy, speaking, concerning conspiracies and things like this. Oh, it's just fantasy. It's not to be taken seriously and all this business. But look at where we are today. All those things written in these books and in these movies and on these stones and things like that. That is all coming to pass right now, right? Because it's the goal and the agenda of the elites, man, which is ultimately the goal of the Heavenly Father for these devils to do this. All right, so they boast of their heart's desires, man. Right, for the wicked boasts of his heart's desires, of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. Esau looking to take everything from everybody, man. To check them Klaus Schwab and them dudes, man, from the World Economic Forum. They're covetous as hell, man. You will own nothing and be happy, right? Except for you're not going to be happy, right? The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts, right? Because he's a rebellious bastard, right? His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He think he can't be taken down, man. Okay, he thinks he's better than everybody else, right? Such as his pride. Not knowing the Most High has allowed him to be in this position that he's currently in above all the nations, man. But the same way the Most High put him up there above these nations, the Lord going to take him down. Double quick time. Right? He's going to come crashing down to hell. Hell from beneath has come to meet thee. I saw Satan fall like lightning. He's going to come down fast. Right? What took Esau for 500 years, to be where he is right now, after during the Renaissance period and that, getting back into power after the fall of Rome. All that time it took. Well, it ain't gonna take nowhere near as much time as that for you to go down. All right. This is verse 6. It says, "He hath said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity." It's that pride talking, man. He thinks that no one's gonna take him out of his power. Right? His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Right? Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privy set against the poor. And this is it. These elites, man, they abhor the poor, man. They hate them. Useless eaters in their eyes. That's how they see them, or see us. Once your usefulness is finished, right? They don't need you for your labor no more. You're just a burden on resources. That's why 500 million is a good number for them. 500 million is a nice, manageable number, and that is, a small number. That's not, that is a small number. 500 million, as big as it sounds, is a small number, considering there's like 7 billion people, or nearly 8 billion people, or whatever the bloody number is right now. That is a small number of people, man. He does not want you. He does not desire you to be around, right? He wants you gone. And eventually, that's what would happen. Eventually, you'd all start dying of some randomness, right? Some unknown disease or whatever, right? Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, right? Courtesy of, Mr. William Sinister Gates, yeah, and eventually you do die off, man. Whether it be fast, whether it be slow, whether it be through war, whatever. Esau has plans of getting rid of you, man, getting rid of us. Why he takes everything. All right. This is Verse 9, he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. Right? And it's, all these leaders and that, you're being set up. Okay, this leadership, man, is a shambles, man. You know, look at here in the UK right now, man. Had to step down from the prime minister's seat, you know, because he a clown, a bunch of clowns, man, unreliable clowns, liars, all of them, right? But same with Biden and his administration. If all just clowns, man, right? But you know, some people believe in what they you know, the shit they talk, you know, and lead many astray, and you know, into that path, you know, into that net, right? But so he have said in his heart, God have forgotten. He hideth his face, he would never see it. I mean, you actually think the Most High is not going to intervene, that the Most High don't see what you're doing, that the Most High somehow forgot about you because he ain't judged you yet. You actually think that? You're more of a fool than we originally thought. All right. So arise, O Lord, O power, lift up thy hand, forget not the humble. Wherefore doth the wicked contemn God? He hath said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. Thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite, to requite it with thy hand. The poor committeth himself unto thee, thou art the helper of the fatherless. Break thou the arm of the wicked, it's their strength, right? And the evil man, seek out his wickedness till thou find none. The Lord is king for ever and ever, the heathen are perished out of his land. Lord, thou hast heard the desire of the humble, okay, the elect. Okay, the Lord, through Yahushua, hears our cries, you know, concerning this place, man, concerning our oppression, concerning the wickedness that goes on in this place, concerning our enemies. You know, the Lord hears all our cries, man, right? Because we don't have no power to do nothing about it. So we cry unto the Lord. Because we know the Lord got the power and might to do so, man, to change things, right? To end this captivity of ours, man. Okay, put an end to Esau's madness, right? It says, the Lord, thou hast heard the desire of the humble, thou wilt prepare their heart, thou wilt cause thine ear to hear, to judge the fatherless and the oppressed, that the man of the earth may no more oppress, right? Because we're being oppressed by Esau and these other nations, man, right? But the Lord gonna put an end to all of that real soon, all right? It's Joel 5, verse 12. He says, he disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so their hands cannot perform their enterprise, man. Their dreams, their desires, man. The Lord is not going to allow them to fulfill their agendas and their goals, right? Although they're going to seem to get real close, because they will get people taking that MARK. Okay, they will be getting people to take that. The large majority of people will be taking it, right? But the future that Esau sees from that point on is not going to come to fruition. Only judgment, only destruction is going to come after that. You know, and these people that have taken it, they're going to receive destruction. Right? Esau has no future. Okay, there is no next phase after that. It's over for Esau. Because he would have fulfilled his purpose. He would have got everybody to turn their back on the Lord. That's what he's been set up to do, man. Right? The whole world is going to turn their back on the Lord because they're going to believe Esau can save, that there's no God that can save, there's no power that can save, and they're going to get the majority of people to take this you know, MARK, and you know, essentially side with Esau, man, the devil, Satan, right? But after that, there's nothing for Esau, because Yahushua is going to make his entrance. Okay, the judgment is going to come down and is going to put an end to this world, right? An end to this kingdom, all right? And all these nations are going to get put into the dirt, right? And we're going to have a new rulership on the earth, man. Okay, and you know, the re-education camp's going to start. All right, but he's finished. All right. Let's get. Just want to finish up on this, right? This is from Job chapter 20, verse 19. It says, because you have oppressed and have forsaken the poor, because you have violently taken away an house which you builded not. Okay, so has done nothing but steal and kill for everything that he's got. None of it belonged to him. But because he was mightier than those around him, because he got the blessing of the sword. Okay, all this technology, these weapons of mass violence. He's stolen everything from everybody, man. Right? It's verse 20. It says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not say of that which he desired. You're trying to gather up all these riches, all these lands, all these, all these resources and everything. You're trying to gather up everything to yourself because you're greedy, right? But all that you collected, okay, you can't keep. You ain't going to be keeping it, right? It is not yours. And the Most High going to do that whole redistribution thing, right? He's going to take from you. Okay, the Lord giveth, because that's how you got it. The Lord permitted it. The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away. And the Lord is going to do exactly that to you, man. You got to take your shit away from you, man, and give it to those who it belongs to. Right? This is there shall none of his meat be left. So you actually be left with nothing, right? And even your own land that you've been given as an inheritance, man, is gonna be stripped away from you. You ain't gonna be needing it. Alright? That's gonna be given to the tribe of Judah. Right? Increase their borders. Okay? So there shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. You ain't gonna have nothing. Ain't no one gonna be looking for you, man. Looking for your shit. Because you ain't gonna have nothing. So in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Okay, you're gonna be in a difficult situation. Right? Point of difficulty, right? Because right before or just as when you're about to, feel like you sealed the deal, you got everyone with the RFID, you got them all, got them all chipped up, right? You're thinking, yes, this is the moment. This is the moment I've been waiting for the last however many years you've been plotting and scheming this, you elites, right? You're gonna think like you had achieved your objective. You thought you're unstoppable. Now you've done it. And at that point, man, you're gonna get your destruction. Your judgment's gonna come upon you, man, and you would have achieved nothing. All right. Surely in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Okay, and the word wicked, you go into the Hebrew, it's the words there's laborers, right? So the slaves, right? These nations are going to come up, roll upon you, right? It says, when he is about to fill his belly, God shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, right? And he's about to get full, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. Yeah, man, didn't have time to wipe your face, man. You thought you'd already won. Right? It says, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Yeah, because the Lord's armory, man, those ICBMs and nuclear missiles and warheads, right? They're going to come and rain down upon you and your kingdom. Beginning with America, man. America is going to be completely, utterly destroyed. Right? And these other nations, man, they're going to be destroyed too. All these kingdoms and rulerships, they're going to be destroyed and put down. Yahushai and the angels, they're going to come down and destroy these nations, man. Okay? It says, it is drawn and cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. And all darkness shall be hidden in these secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity, right? Because the judgment would be evident. Everything that's been written in the scriptures, man, and that judgment, everyone's gonna know that this was Babylon the Great. This was the wicked, the mother of harlots and abominations, wickedness, right? And that was the place of the Lord's judgment, man. Everyone's gonna know your iniquity will be revealed, you know. So the heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The increase of his house shall depart. All these, elites, the Rothschilds and them, they've got great riches, right? Well, they're about to lose it all, right? The increase of his house shall depart. They ain't gonna be wealthy after this. Okay, they're gonna be dirt poor, proper poor. They're gonna be in chains, right? And his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath, right? Verse 29, right? We're gonna end it with this. It said, "This is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High, and the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High." Right? So it's all gonna come to an end, man. All these grand schemes and ambitions, they're gonna come to an end, man. Just like this, okay? Broken, destroyed. All right. So like I said, it's just a quick video, man. Kahalal Yahba Shem Yahweh Shai. Giving double honors unto the elders, the apostles of the GMS, and the Shalom out there to the hopeful, let man pushing his truth and what's to say, man. So till next time, I say Shalom.